welcome back to this Final Fantasy XIV online Let's Play. You're with Zueljin, and we are back in the city of Limsa, finally. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I really wanted to go to Gridania, but it looks like we have to do Limsa first. So let's talk to Xanthiel and see what's going on. Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you carry. Alright, here we go. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way. What's going on now?
Enter.
Oh, here we go. Oh, we saw her.
So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you.
That they do, ma'am.
This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa and Commander of the Maelstrom.
I'm never going to be able to say that last name. I'm going to call you Melwood, though. Merylwood.
Now, what news from Thanala?
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the last Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in the answer to the imperial threat that was the city-states formed in the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald dang, was not content to wager all of the simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nail von Durnus, Hell's Takem, intended to cleanse our realm, besnatching the lesser moon Dalman from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Corneto Flats and met the Villith Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Corneto, and I have seen full many. But though we have no quarter spared not for one's of effort, we couldn't prevent what followed. For inside the shell of Dalman came the winged nightmare, a dragon the size of the bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making the 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions and empire was set aflame. While our own armies fared little better, 'twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself of death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Luise, I forgot how you say that, Luisao, still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. As I speak not only for the beastmen, do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim to Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us, save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Hey, Robin, as I've been calling him, has the right of it. I accept his proposal. There we go. That's a hell of a haircut he's got on him. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to the Gridania, yes? Yes. Please. Pray give my regards to Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Oh, look at a little smirk. Fare you well, Zul. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Very good. So I should have passage to Gridania now. Alright. I did, in fact, go to the aetherite crystal over there and bind with it. Or attune to it, I should say. And now, I have to set myself up for travel again. Okay, here we go. A pleasure to serve you again, sir. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Yes. Let us go. Alright, puts me on the other side. And I hit the gangplank, and I'm off. So as soon as I attune with the crystal in Gridania, I'm going to get to go back and forth to all of the cities that I need to in order to do questing or wherever they are. I'm really not sure where the story quest is going to go from here, but I should be fine to start doing plenty of other stuff with other classes and all of the adventures. And this place, you guys, is beautiful as well. Beautiful, I tell you. New Gridania. All right. It's raining here. Oh, I remember this music all too well. Arrivals attendant. Don't mind if I do. Such a happy place, the Gridania. Alright. Here we go. Serpent Honor Guard. Greetings, good sir. Are you the Ulden envoy, or are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the Conjurer at Nopika's altar. She will admit you to Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits. Okay. And that is... looks like Old Gridania. Based on where I'm at now, where the hell am I now? I need to go to Old Gridania, which is pretty much any place that I am not already. Okay. Fair enough. Do I go up from here? Kinda lost, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, maybe I do go up. Here we go. We're outside now. Aha! Ground! Oh, and an aetherite crystal. Yes, sir. Don't mind if I do. And now we can actually travel between. Ah, so good. So good. Alright, let's see here. We are headed to Old Gridania. And it looks as though I'm in the city proper, am I not? There's all these aetherite shards I should be attuning to as well when I see them. And it looks like I'm not far now. Actually, a little bit. Alright guys, here we are, Silent Conjurer, and we're right next to the Conjurers Guild actually, it's just right to our left, so of course we're gonna stop there after this. You're the Ulden Envoy, begging your pardon sir, but I might inspect the missive you bear. Here is the missive. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me. Please don't take me too far. Ooh, I know her too.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy.
I am.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome.
Well, thank you.
Please.
I have such a slow swagger.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
I do. It's an invite. A remembrance service for the fallen of the Cortana. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail, that as well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I will tell you more of the Garlean threat. For a greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations of Ilsbard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise them from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by the technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory, and when all of Ilsbard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come around by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built the empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and even more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of secession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us such much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding the great host is Legatus Gaius Van Baelsir, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. I think that's the dude that just cut down that engineer in the clip on last video. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds. Never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we do not have the strength to repel the Empire. To add our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Through the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is still greater. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the people of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make this proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. I wonder why they didn't render the item when they pass it to one another like that. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. And it was a pleasure meeting you too, ma'am. Alright. And now I have the airship routes connecting the 3 nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. That's okay with me too. Looks like out of Ulda, I got an achievement unlocked. Looks like we have a serpent officer has sent some information to be of interest to you. I pray your meeting with Elder Seedseer went well. My Lord Envoy, correct me if I'm mistaken, but you do not also deliver a message to Admiral Merrill of Limsa. While you were there, did you happen to meet Badrin, a proprietor of Drowning Witch? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I am told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's proposal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with the Badrin in his establishment. Very good. That's the next step of our main quest here. But let us go into the tree and finally seek out the Conjurer's Guild quest. Biddy, good day. Madel, well met, adventurer. You are come to Stillglade Fane, home of the Conjurer's Guild. We conjurers harness the power of earth, wind, and water, abound in nature, and thereby weave spells of healing and protection. Ever do we seek souls to initiate into our mysteries. Might you be such soul come to join the guild? Yes. Then allow me to provide you with an overview of what it is to be a conjurer. Conjuring is the art of healing and purification. Its practitioners harness the power of nature, then it might bring out change in the form of spells. Primitive magic such as the ones wrought by individuals known as mages, meaning those with the ability to manipulate aether, has existed since the dawn of time. It was not until the 5 centuries ago that conjuring emerged from his shapeless agglomeration of spells and charms, an event which led the founding of Gridania. In those dark days, the elementals would not suffer man's presence in the 12's wood, forcing our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth in the great subterranean city of Gelmora. But their desire to settle in the 12's wood continued to burn fiercely. Time and again, they sought to curry the elementals' favor. Unlike men, the other creatures bound in the temples of flesh, the elementals are beings of pure aether. Recognizing this, mages of Eld reasoned that their talent for aetheric manipulation might allow them to commune with these enigmatic entities. Wow, the words. It took 5 long decades, but our forebears finally succeeded. They reward their elementals permission to dwell in the 12's wood. So it was that the nation of Gridania was born. Since that time, the elementals have taught us to live with nature. Speaking to all Gridanians through the hears, those mages are be able to commune with them. And for their intimacy with the elementals, that sounds freaky, the hearers would go to attain greater mastery over forces of nature. Thus did they conceive the art. And that, my most attentive listener, is a brief history of conjuring. If you have the mind to walk our path, I wholeheartedly recommend you join our guild. It would be my pleasure to explain the initiation process to you. Pray speak with me again when you are ready. Well, that is going to be probably where I'll pick up live streaming this, you guys. And that is going to be the end of the story-based quest for this episode. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. If you did, give me some tap on that like button to show you support. And you can subscribe to the channel for more daily videos. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off. And we'll see you next time.